Hey, good morning. It's Dave Lockwood with Demolition, and welcome to our new setup. So this is our daily vlog, and I just want to talk to you about a bunch of different things we got going on. So we're starting to film the junk removal book today. So what I mean by that is the Junk Removal University, and what I'm really excited about is the fact that we got just so many things that are working and going into our favors right now, and it's very exciting. So this right here is a prime example. This is our this is a bedroom in my house, and I set it up as a studio. And this is actually something we got from a junk removal. I got two of these, and I put up it's like a gigantic computer screen, and so I put up one of our logo setups. Look at that. That's all three of our logos. So so there's a lot of things that we've been working on for quite a long time that are coming to a head right now. So I have I'm hiring some people. I've hired a guy. His name's Vlad. He's been doing my SEO stuff, and he's been at it for maybe about 14-15 days right now, and we're ranking on most all of the keywords that I want to rank on. The exciting thing about that is the fact that we're getting away from the Google paid ads. The paid ads are wildly expensive, and they're really not that they're really not that effective. We don't get a lot of business from them. So that's pretty exciting. I mean, everything that we're doing right now, we're going into Thanksgiving's next week, and normally we're pretty slow by this time of the year. And currently we are slowing down. But currently, well, I mean, we've been busier this year, other than when Hurricane Ian came in 2022. We're busier now this time of the year than we've ever been. So that's really cool. So let's talk about the YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel, I was just looking at the statistics in there. We're approaching 13 million views, which talked to somebody yesterday. I'm interviewing, her name's Christabel. I'm interviewing her today at 9 o'clock, and she basically is, she's got some background in YouTube. She really, all the questions she asked me, and she's kind of forceful in a way, which I kind of like and kind of don't like. Not forceful, but intense. She's intense. I've been called intense, so I'm okay with intense. If she's going to get stuff done and rock and roll, but she went straight into like, well, what's your CTA? What's your value proposition? What's your this? What's your that? I explained to her what we were doing, and she knows exactly where to go from here, which is freaking awesome. So now Vlad, I was kind of hoping Vlad was that guy, but Vlad's a nice guy, but he just I don't know. We'll see. So this takes off, you know, I can keep them both, you know, and if not, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So so let's see, look at the numbers. Okay, I have had my first viral video, which is 3.3 million views so far. I fired off I've been firing off about 6 shorts every day. Our viewership the last couple of days has been down. You know, we're post-hurricane. I don't have a really big, exciting project going on as far as the demolition. We're back to this, which we would consider our normal flow. Pretty much this is our kind of our regular flow. So we're getting our regular flow compared to when we went to Vid Summit back in the beginning of September, which was like 25,000 views per 40 hours. We're at about 40,000 views per 48 hours. I fired off a video yesterday. One of the shorts got like 4,000 views over over just since 5 o'clock last night, so that's good. That has the potential of being another viral video. I had another one that's done 150,000 views in about a month. I had another one that's done 600 and something thousand views. These are all shorts. My best long-term video is approaching 900,000 views. So, you know, I would think that by January it'll probably be close to 1 million views, which is all of this stuff, considering the fact that I didn't know anything about YouTube a year and 3 months ago. You know, I went through this program with Daryl Ives with Channel Jumpstarter and learned how to do all this stuff. And it's wildly exciting and very shocking to me. I've had people stop me on the street and say, "Hey, I really like what you're doing. I watch all your videos," and stuff like that. And that's very exciting and inspiring to me. And let's see, on the home front, I wrecked my Corvette a few months ago, and they're having trouble finding a part. And I found the part yesterday, and it's being shipped to me. It's going to take 10 days to get here. That's pretty exciting. The Jeep that I've been running around these videos, one of the hoses broke on it and it overheated, and I'm just praying that I didn't blow it up, because it won't start. It wouldn't start. So I had a tow truck come and get it and take it to the local Jeep dealership here. And because it's season here, they're packed, and they weren't going to be able to look at it for about a week. So I'm going to call them today and see what's going on with that. So today is the big day. I did my outline through this weekend. We got the studio set up yesterday. I had Hudson and Kenny here, and we did some tweaks on this, and I got a different screen that I'm going to run for the Junk Removal University, and I'm going to start filming that today. So lots of stuff. This has been a long time coming, and we're right there at the point where this thing's going to start making some money, which is cool. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Nothing typically comes really easy, so I'm trying to temper my excitement, because I'm sure it's going to take us some time to get some traction and learn how to sell these books and stuff like that. So I've got the book on junk removal we're starting with. Been delightfully surprised that the junk removal business is growing like crazy, and I didn't have any idea, and that it was poised to be a $30 billion industry by 2030. This is, you know, we're just a month away from 2025, so that's, you know, about 5 years from now. That's pretty good. It's a $20 billion industry, which, you know, I never looked at it that way from that standpoint. I've been inside of the business and operating it and understanding what I understand from, you know, the practical part of it. Now junk removal is not our primary business anymore. It's the demolition business. We still do junk removal every day, but it's not the primary thrust of what we're doing. Because of the junk removal business, all this exists, because we were able to use that to generate the revenue to build and buy the equipment that made this demolition thing show up. So basically what I'm saying, let me explain that more. Okay, so here's what happened. So we're doing junk removals, and I'm focusing on the rich areas, and I'm trying to find, you know, I'm doing junk removals, but I want to get paid twice. So I'm going into the rich neighborhoods and that. I'm running ads on Craigslist. I'm dropping Coroplast signs in, and strategically in places where I won't get in trouble, and running some ads on Facebook. I never really gave that as much credibility as I should have, because it was free advertising as well. Back when I started doing Craigslist, it was free advertising. It was a time when you had to worry about somebody flagging your ads and stuff like that, and that happened frequently. So, and I also ran Google Ads when I figured that out, and then which was wildly expensive, but I did get traction from it. So I did that for a while, and then what happened is I started getting the same questions, and this happened over and over and over. So I'm doing a junk removal, getting the last little bit of junk done, and I'll give you some examples. I had one lady say, "Hey, who do you know that can take this kitchen out for me?" And I'm like, "I could take it out." Okay. So, who do you know that takes out tile? Who do you know that takes out, who do you know that can, take out these walls? So what I started doing is I started saying, "Well, I'll do it. I'll do it." So we did that. And then what happened is after a while, I figured it out and I thought, you know what? I think there's a business here. So Logan's young at the time. He's still a teenager. And I say to him, I say, "Look, you know what? Where we come from, I don't think this would work. But here, I think there's a business in this. I think that there is an opportunity here." So I bought this pool truck that was rusted out, and I had somebody weld up the frame, bought another bed for it, put the bed on it, fixed the frame, took it to Mako, had them paint it, took that and traded it for a truck. And that truck was a truck with a utility bed that was really heavy duty and it had a lift on it. So that's where we started into this business with. And I took that truck and I put on the side of it, we take out kitchens and baths and hot tubs and we do junk removal and all these different things. I put this on the truck and I thought for sure that I was going to get laughed out of town. I was actually timid about it and embarrassed about it and wasn't sure what to expect. And then what happens is it's blossomed into this business. So we're doing junk removal, we're tearing down sheds, a lot of hot tubs. And then what happened is now we're taking out kitchens and baths and flooring and so on and so forth. And I just happen to have a license here, which you have to be licensed in the state of Florida to do demolition, although a ton of people are doing demolition here that are not licensed. A lot of times when they get into a pickle and they can't get a demolition done by one of us professional companies, they're just using their tile guys. So now most of the time they end up paying the price for that because they don't know where to stop. If you don't know where to stop and you're doing demolition, guess what you end up with? You end up with spending a lot more money on your renovation than you really wanted to. So what I mean by that is like they go to the threshold of the door in this room and they're supposed to cut a line and just don't go inside the room. Well, they'll go 4 inches inside the room. Well, now your threshold's going to look weird if you make your threshold 4 inches wide. So what happens is they end up taking out the additional room. So now you have to put tile in an additional room that you wouldn't have put in before. Or you're taking out these 5 cabinets and not the rest of them. Well, while they're taking out the 5 cabinets, they damage the other cabinets. Stuff like that. It's pretty common. Most guys who are doing renovations, they're terrified that they're going to go over budget because they're basically being forced into a price range. They're trying to be competitive to get the job, but then they cut themselves to the quick on the money they're going to make, and they're not going to make any money if they make even one mistake. So that's why a lot of companies, they don't want anyone doing their demo but themselves. So we have been able to bridge that gap. So what we do is we train the guys and get them to communicate a lot. And we have a crew leader who has, a skill set that is at a certain level, and we have a system in place for these guys to do things a certain way. And it works. So we've been doing this for a long time. We're doing like 2,000 demos a year, every year. So now we're expanding into this new marketplace, and we're learning how to get the traction in the new marketplace. The search engine optimization, you've heard me talk about that a lot. That's a key part of this. So very excited to see what's going to happen as we pull out of the Christmas season. So pretty much that's all I got for today. Today, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to start filming the Junk Removal University, and I'll have some information on that tomorrow. By tomorrow, Christabel, I will have interviewed her. My phone conversation with her, I think she's just exactly who I needed. You know, thank you, God. God has a tendency to do that. He'll send you who you need when you need them. So I think it's time for us to move on and get, I don't know, I'm really excited. Yesterday was a very frustrating day because I prepared all day long. My energy wasn't good. I ended up getting some broken up sleep. And here it is, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I do a lot of stuff early in the mornings because, you know, I'm still intricately involved in running our business. And what I do is I get a bunch of work done before the day starts, and then uninterrupted work. And then I'm part of the conversation for the day. Yesterday we did something fun. I'm just kind of blowing off some things that there's a little island, little key, as they would call it, down here between here and Bonita, and it's kind of like it's like the left-handed stepson that nobody wants to deal with. So what happens is after Hurricane Ian, there was debris that laid on the road there for about a year and a half, and I got tired of looking at it, so I arranged for one of our trucks to stop by, and it was a big debris pile. It's like 3 or 4 big debris piles. Not huge, but bigger than what you want to load up by yourself. And I brought that in our dump truck, and we loaded up all this stuff and hauled it away. So yesterday, one of the crews is finishing up a house down the street. We had some sliders that were left in it, and they were tearing the house down. So they got the sliders out of the house. Then the demolition crew was standing there ready to roll, and they went ahead and took the roof and got the C&D out of the building. And they called me on the way out of there. Tailwind called me and said, hey, the guys are on their way. So I met them out on the street here, and they followed me down, and I blocked traffic for them with my truck, and we cleaned up the debris that was on that island again. So a little community service there. So I don't know. It's just you got to be a part of your community. You got to help out. We do help out. I had a crew down here a couple weeks ago. We weren't busy, and we sent them down the whole street, and we had them picking up big pieces of debris that while they were cleaning up the street, and it just made things easier for them. They don't even know we did it really. People could see we were doing it, but the city, I don't know that they noticed that we were doing it. So that's pretty much it. So this is our first vlog in front of this screen right here, and this is where we're going to film the rest of these vlogs, and also it's where we're going to do our junk removal university. So it's Dave Lockwood, Remove It Pros Demolition. This is our pure entrepreneur channel, and today, tomorrow, the next day, we're going to start promoting this channel, which I really haven't done any promotions of this channel. So we're going to start breaking this up and sending it off on Opus clips like we're doing the Demolition channel. So that's it. It's Remove It Pros Demolition, and we'll see you on the next video.